Hi, my name is Sarish Sudhakaran, and in this video I'll attempt to break down the cinematography of Roger Deakins to help you understand his style. First of all, I don't endorse copying a style. There are many DPs trying to replicate his look, but that's never going to help them stand out. Second, a lot of the style of a movie is also due to the director. So it's awe-inspiring when you think about it that a cinematographer can attain a certain recognizable style over a period of time. A lot of what I'm about to tell you has been gathered from Roger's own website, rogerdeakins.com, which I'll link to in the description and article. I've also gathered bits and pieces from the American cinematographer and some of his recent interviews. So what makes a style? To me, style is a pattern that repeats itself, so it becomes identifiable. And a DP or cinematographer can only control so many things because a lot of what constitutes style is also the ambit of the director, the production designer, costume designer, and so on. The DP definitely has a voice in the choice of lens, choice of format and camera, movement and blocking, and the choice of colors. However, a DP has far greater control over the type of lighting, and that's fundamentally because most directors can't light. Also, the DP decides which T-stops to use and the depth of field as a result. In Roger Deakins' case, he also consults with the production designer and insists on practicals and sets that conform to his lighting style. So you know his work is no accident. He uses practicals not only to motivate his lighting but also as a design element in many of his scenes. He chooses the bulbs to use, dims or gels them when necessary, and even has a say in the kind of lampshades and fixtures used. His attention to detail is what sets his work apart. He also prefers to bounce HMIs through windows for that Vermeer look. One of his tricks to wrap light and create the contrast ratio he wants is to use fixtures of varying intensities arranged in a line behind diffusion or when bouncing. He experiments with different diffusion materials and cut his teeth with plain bed sheets when he was starting out. He often tapes muslin onto walls or floors to get the job done. Another one of his cool tricks is to light large interiors with a DIY ring light system built around tungsten or halogen fixtures that can be dimmed. This provides a nice even light around the scene while delivering the necessary contrast ratio through fall-off. When outdoors, he prefers to scrim and bounce sunlight over using artificial light, but that doesn't mean he won't use HMIs. He does whatever he has to maintain his style. Ultimately, he prefers to overexpose the lit side of a person's face by 1 or 2 stops and maintains an approximate contrast ratio of between 2 to 3 stops. One of his defining characteristics is to mostly have the background lit the opposite of the talent. If the key is on the left and shadow on the right, the background will reverse that to give the shot more depth and draw the eye in to the character. He hardly ever uses filters on his lenses and does not resort to gimmicks to make actors look good. As far as lenses are concerned, he prefers Arri Master Primes, and his favorite focal length is probably the 32mm, which corresponds to about 50mm on a full-frame DSLR. He prefers the spherical format, and his digital camera of choice is the Arri Alexa. Finally, as far as colors are concerned, he tends to muted or normal-looking colors, and rarely oversaturates colors. He attributes most of his techniques and style from his documentary filming days, where he learned to light efficiently, fast, and economically. I hope this brief introduction to Roger Deakins' style has made you curious enough to want to learn more about his techniques and work. All you have to do is visit his site and read. You can even ask him questions through his forum, and if it's not a question he has answered 200 times already, he'll get back to you personally. I know this video strangely sounds like a commercial for his site, but he has nothing to do with this endorsement. I just think we should be grateful to be living in an age where a DP with 13 Oscar nominations chooses to spend his valuable time personally answering our silly questions without holding anything back. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, please subscribe and let me know your thoughts, and I'll do my best to fulfill it. Bye now.